All right, the reason I threw all that chaos at you in the previous video was because this is what you will be assessed at. This is the level at which I need you to perform. Describing the x values where the function is increasing or decreasing, and when the function is positive or negative. So I already gave you in the previous slide what f of x greater than 0 or f of x less than 0 means. All right, so I'll just rewrite it here. This means y is positive, and this means y is negative. F of x increasing means that our graph, as we go from the left to the right, is moving upwards. Decreasing means moving downwards. So here we go. Increasing, I'll do in red. Decreasing, I'll do in green. So f of x is increasing as we go from the left to the right and start moving upwards. Whoops, wrong color. Didn't change it back to red. So we are increasing starting right here and stopping right here. This is the only section of the graph in which we are actually increasing. So I'm going to label this as increasing. And that section of increasing is from negative 1.203. Remember, we only use the x values here. So don't mistakenly use the y values. We don't want those. We only want the x's. So we are increasing between negative 1.203. There's my x. And then we stopped at 2.872. Isn't it nice how I put the dots up there for you already? Decreasing is going to be the decreasing on the left. Dots right there. And decreasing on the right. So we say we are decreasing for x is less than, so less than that x value, negative 1.203, and x is greater than this x value, 2.872. See, look, it even says the x values, so we're never using those y's. We only pay attention to the x's. Now, hopefully that's a reminder of how we did this in the previous, gosh, in unit 2 actually. But if it's not, I'm refreshing it hopefully so you know how to use it in the future. Now we're going to go actually a little bit simpler. We're going to talk about when y is positive and when y is negative. So positive y's mean anything over the x-axis. Positive y's, because that's this positive y-axis right there in the middle. Negative y's, on the other hand, negative y's are below. So anything below here is when we have the negative y values. So to answer those two questions, when is y positive, when is y negative, all that we're going to end up doing is saying, okay, y is positive, and there's a lot going on right now. So I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to use my magical whiteboard powers. And check this. Woo. Positive y's, it's going to be everything up here. Negative y's, that's going to be everything down here. So positive y's are going to be when x is less than negative 2, because that's the x-axis, x-intercept right there. It's going to be when x is between 0 and 4. So 0 and 4. The negative y's, on the other hand, that's right here. Negative y's, negative y's. when x is between -2 and 0, and when x is greater than 4. So all the purple, positive y's. All the orange, negative y's. That's why I put you through that chaos of the previous example. So let's look at these two together. That way you have a good view of the two problems at the same time. And I'm sorry that I couldn't do that at first, but here's the deal. Increasing, decreasing. That's when the graph is moving upwards or moving downwards. Positives and negatives. That's when the graph has positive or negative y's. So I would actually take this, put it over here. Positive y. Yeah, that little part of the word got left behind. Here we go. And then negative y's. Oh, I think I've asked too much of it. Nope, there we go. It lives. Okay, anyway, I digress. I got distracted. Here's all I need from you. On the final slide, I'm going to ask you for some feedback. So you're not going to take anything from this. You're just going to go to the final slide and you're going to do the exit ticket. And that's it. Those are our notes for today. I hope this helped. And then your big ideas homework, very simple. Just go do those problems. They are just like these videos. So if you haven't watched the videos, it's not going to help you with that. But I need you to watch the videos because they are just like the homework. All right. Thanks, guys.